Hey guys, it's Helly and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys about 7 things you need to stop doing right now if you want to lead a more happy and productive life. So if you are someone who has a lot of bad habits or you want to have a better life, keep watching today's video. Note that I'm a person who has also fallen victim to some of these. I have gotten over some of these and I'm still getting over some of these. So I am nowhere near perfect, but I think as a community, these are things that we can really discuss. So without any further ado, let's get into this video and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you know every time I post a new video. So the first thing that you should really stop doing is checking your phone the moment you get up. And if you're a millennial, I know you do this all the time because guess what? I did it all the time as well. And then I saw this amazing session by Mel Robbins. It made me laugh, but it also made me realize how stupid we all are. We are ready to consume others' crap even before we are vertical. And that is such a crazy thought, right? You have probably never thought about this in the same way. Since I'm a person whose work is always on the phone and laptop, I am someone who always does this. But after watching that session, I have considerably stopped picking up my phone the first thing in the morning. So what I do is I keep my phone either away, or if I'm listening to an audiobook at night, I tell my parents that if they happen to wake up before me, just move the phone away from me. And since they are Indian parents, they absolutely love taking my phone away from me. So I am really grateful to them for doing this for me. If you do not have someone to help you in this way, I think that you need to have some self-control and not reach out for the phone the first thing in the morning. You can use Mel Robbins' own rule, that is the 5-second rule. Just count till 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and immediately get up without even looking at the phone in the morning. And I know it may sound a bit difficult in the beginning because it's such an addictive thing, but if you do this for 21 days straight, chances are that it will become a habit and you will never ever pick up your phone the first thing in the morning again. The second thing that you should really stop doing is doubting yourself. I am a person who always doubts herself. I'm always thinking that I'm not perfect, I'm not doing this perfectly, this is not turning out the way I want it to. And chances are that you are doing that too, and you are also doubting yourself all the time. But guess what? Perfection is something that can never be attained. And if you keep delaying projects just because you think you're not perfect yet and you have doubts about yourself and your work, chances are that you will never get that work done and never progress in your life. So what you should do is do the job, do it the way you want to. Maybe it won't be perfect. Maybe the person who is examining you or maybe the person who sees that will criticize you. But guess what? The criticism is going to help you further in life to improve that project. And since you improve that project, you will get better criticism and eventually perfect that piece of work or that piece of job. And I feel that is so important. I never wanted to make YouTube videos after a 1-year span because I thought that my videos were not being as good. I was not being watched by as many people as I would want to be watched by. Even now I am not. But then that is something that I have to keep striving for, and I'm always learning new things. I'm always learning new skills of editing, how to shoot better. Whatever your job or creative field is, it will be the same with you. So keep improvising, but never ever doubt yourself and never ever doubt and delay any process in your life. The third thing you should stop doing, and honestly this is more for me I guess, that is giving up easily. I think a big problem of our generation is that we give up too easily. We don't have patience. The moment we want something, we want it, and if things do not go right, we don't persevere. And I think this happens the most when we are trying to learn a new skill like calligraphy or singing or dancing. We start doing something and we then just stop because it's not being as perfect as we would want it to be. We want to dance like amazing dancers, but we are always not giving as much effort that we probably should, and we give up too easily. And that is definitely something we all need to work on. So something very simple that I started doing 2 years ago was meditation, but I could just not focus as much as I should have probably to be good at it. But right now I'm focusing more on meditating and I've been doing it better thanks to you guys. You gave me a lot of tips in my previous videos and that helped a lot, and I think that not giving up this time helped me a lot. If there is something that you're doing and you're not getting as much success as you expected you would, please persevere. Please keep trying to do that as long as you can. The speed of every person is different. Something that I learn in a month may take a year for you. Something that you may learn in a month may take 3 years for me. We are very, very different from each other. So don't compare yourself with others. Whatever you're doing, keep going at your pace and success will come to you one day or the other. Let's talk about impulse shopping. We have all done it. We have always gone somewhere, we saw something amazing or something delicious and we immediately put it in our cart and checked out. Well, impulse shopping is bad in so many ways. First of all, it is very, very bad for your personal finance. And secondly, most of the times the things you buy on impulse are not even needed, and later you realize that you could have better spent that money on something you actually needed. And by the time you realize that, it's definitely too late. So I feel that you should definitely stop impulse buying. If you want to stop impulse buying, there are 3 ways to do it. Number 1, always try to trade in cash. Never use your card as long as it's not an emergency, because I feel that when you're shopping using your card, you spend a lot more money than you actually would, and you probably know this as well, but it seems really nice, because the amount in your bank is definitely a lot more than what you'd probably be able to carry in cash, and when you're paying from that account, it seems like a very small amount of money, but it is a significant amount of money. The second way to stop impulse buying is that make a to-do list every time you're going out to shop or going online to shop, so that you stick to your list and don't shop for things that are actually not necessary. Third and the most effective tip to stop impulse buying is to count the digits in the item that you're buying. So if you're buying something worth 100 rupees on impulse and it is not something that is very necessary for you, wait for 3 days before you actually buy it. If you're going to buy something of about 1,000 rupees, wait for 4 days before you actually go and buy it. And most of the times, by the time the days pass, you either forget about it or you realize that it's actually not needed. And that has helped me a lot in reducing my impulse shopping habits. When I started making my own money, it was very easy to go with the flow and spend all I can, especially on books. But even that is something that I need to control to a certain level, and so should you. Next will be more of a health tip, and that will be having less sugar. We always have a lot of sugar and you never know when it is going to affect you. As long as you're not really suffering from anything, it's really hard to stop eating sugar, and it's okay if you do have sugary stuff, but try to keep that amount less than 25 grams of added sugar every day. It is a very, very easy way to control. Just stop adding. Instead of maybe 3 spoons, start adding 2 spoonfuls and then move to 1 spoonful, and slowly, if you reduce these amounts, you will see a significant change in your health and your whole body. I really feel that if having something sugary makes you very happy, then you should definitely go for it. But if you want to be healthy, you can start at sugar, because I think it's a very, very easy way to start caring about your health. And I think that caring about your health is one of the most important steps in self-love. The 6th tip will be to stop spending so much time on social media. I know you're watching me on YouTube and that is something you should definitely do. But like, jokes apart, most of the times we look at our social media feed and we realize there are so many people around us who are so perfect. They're leading perfect lives, having perfect food, traveling to perfect places, which we can probably never afford. They are having the perfect lives, the perfectly curated lives rather, that we aspire for. And since I'm a social media person, most of my work is related to social media. Let me tell you that getting a perfect photo takes somewhere between 1 to 3 hours, and getting a perfect video, I won't even talk about that. So everything that you're seeing is curated. The worst parts of it are always deleted and not for public eye. You're only seeing the best sides of it, and if you were to see the behind the scenes, you will be shocked at the realities. Social media is definitely something you should be looking at. If you want inspiration, follow the people who inspire you, follow the people who guide you, follow the people who make you happy, but make sure you're not being controlled or manipulated by the type of lives they are living, or rather show that they are living on social media. And that is something that you can only do if you limit your time on social media. There are so many apps that will help you do this, and I'm definitely sure that you're going to be trying a few of them out and letting me know in the comment section below. And the last thing that I want you guys to stop doing, and something that I have never done in my life and I'm so proud of it, that is binge watching. Binge watching is such a bad habit, guys, and with Netflix around, it has become more common than than ever. And there are a lot of people who ask me why I don't binge watch series on Netflix or why I don't watch series on Netflix. The main reason is that it's very addictive. Each episode is just about 1 hour, but then if you compile the whole time, if you spend that time doing something more productive or even spending time with your family, so maybe you're watching a series of 10 hours in one day by binge watching. Just think about how much time you could have invested in something else. With that amount of time invested in something more productive, you could have done wonders. But you wasted the time watching a very entertaining series. And I know entertainment is very important. But keep in mind that entertainment is something you should resort to when you're taking a break most of the times, not as a way of living. So stop binge watching right now. A very, very good way to do this once again will be to limit your screen time using different apps. That is something that can help you considerably in stopping binge watching. And I know there are a lot of people who may disagree with me, and that's amazing. There are so many things that I talked about in today's video, and I'm very, very open to your thoughts. If you disagree, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know what your views are, because we are a healthy community, guys. So let me know in the comment section below about your thoughts on things that you feel that we all should really stop doing, because I really believe in having a good life, because you get it only once, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comment section below about that. Give this video a big fat thumbs up if you liked it. If you are not subscribed to my channel as yet, make sure you're subscribing, because I post new videos every week. Let me know which video do you want next, because I'm totally out of video ideas right now, and my exams are coming up ahead, so I don't really have the time to think that much. So I just want you guys to guide me about what type of video you want to see next, because I would love to make whatever you want me to make. And till my next video, bye bye.